There's a story.
I could have been higher.
There's a story.
I was too low.
There's a story. There's a story. There's a story. Gods. 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 Kings. 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 Here's the story. Here's the story. Here's the story. Here's the story. Goddesses. 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 Queens. 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 Here's the story. Here's the story. Here's the story. Here's the story. Gods, kings, kings, gods, gods, kings, kings, gods. Here's the story.
I could have been higher.
Here's the story.
I was too low.
Here's the story. Here's the story. Goddesses. 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 Here's the story. 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 Kings and queens. Kings and queens. Kings and queens. Kings and queens. Here's the story.
I could have been higher.
Here's the story.
I was too low.
Here's the story. Here's the story. Kings, queens, gods, goddesses. Kings, queens, gods, goddesses. Kings, queens, gods, goddesses. Kings, queens, kings, queens, queens, kings and goddesses, queens, 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 queens and goddesses, goddesses, kings, 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 kings and goddesses, queens and kings, gods, goddesses, gods, goddesses, gods, goddesses, gods, goddesses, gods, goddesses, gods, goddesses.
I could have been higher.
Here's the story.
I was too low.
Here's the story. Here's the story. Kings and queens and gods and goddesses. Kings, queens, kings, queens, kings, queens and goddesses and gods and goddesses and gods and goddesses and gods. Oh, here's the story. Here's the story. Here's the story. Here's the story.
I could have been higher.
It's time to fly, time to fly.
I was too low.
It's time to fly, time to fly. It's time to fly, it's time to fly. Fly, 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 fly.